This is one of my favorite pies to make, and basically every time I think about it, I want to make it again. I came up with my crust recipe after years and years of making pie crust for Thanksgiving. This one is super flaky and rather simple to make. I generally start out with about 4 tablespoons of water and then add another 1 or 2 depending on how dry it feels. It would be good if this could chill for about 30 minutes or an hour. I just did it for the amount of time that it took me to make the filling. I would say to start out with about roughly half a cup of flour and maybe 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then add more depending on the taste and texture. I made my top crust separately because I try to avoid making more than one crust in the same bowl as to avoid overmixing it. I leave a little bit of the top crust overhanging and then fold it under the bottom crust and seal it. This will end up dripping in the oven, so I recommend putting a baking sheet lined with parchment on the rack underneath to catch the butter that drips. The baking time will vary depending on the type of apples used. Just keep baking it until the apples feel soft. I usually just use a small paring knife, which I stick in one of the slits I make, which I forgot to do for this pie, so I had to add them when I went to check it.